Thought I would kick things off with this look at this cute little mini library. Nice, in front of someone's house. Hey friends, it is an unseasonably warm autumn day, so I thought I would go on a little walk and go and have a look at the beautiful fall colors in Toronto, Canada, where I live. We're gonna check it out because one thing we have a lot of here is trees, and they turn beautiful colors, so we're gonna see them. I'm at a park and ravine area about 15 minutes away, just due north of where I live. So it's basically the same street that I live on, just up the street, and look around, it's so pretty. Let's go and explore a little bit together. I'm planning on making this a multi-day vlog, so I actually have a press event tomorrow that I'm going to go to. I actually have two to go to, and I never get invited to these anymore, so I thought, I'm not sure how much footage I'll be able to get while there, but I can definitely show you guys what I got, and I'll try and get a little bit of stuff. But they're probably gonna give some nice swag away, so we'll have a look at that together, and we'll do some other stuff together. I have a lot to catch you up on. Now, if you have keen eyes, you will have spotted Killian behind me. He doesn't really want to be fully in these vlogs, but just so you know, we are out on a walk together. Now walking into a ravine path, which means instead of going sort of up, we have all these ravines in Toronto and they kind of go down instead. So you're kind of below street level, which is kind of interesting. So it's really pretty in here though. I think it's pretty cool to get something that feels so sort of isolated and bucolic, but yet you're still sort of pretty much in the middle of the city. So I don't know if this will be easy to see, probably not, but okay, so we're on a path here, and if you look up there, those are people's backyards. Those are some mansions basically up in there. The creek has just started again. It's just a little trickle, and this will get much faster as the months and weeks go by. So we're gonna walk up to street level, which is up on this bridge. Have a look. So I'm recovering from COVID still, so we will see how winded I get by the top of these, but all right. I think these steps were redone not that long ago because I don't remember them looking this nice. Come on, Killian, you can do it. Okay, we made it. It actually wasn't that bad.
Talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the camera. And this is the view that we are rewarded with. This is Glen Cedar Bridge. This is closed to vehicle traffic. It is just for bikes and people walking across. So we were down below at the ravine level, and now we're at street level, which means we're looking down into the ravine, if that makes sense, but I'll flip you around and let you see. So basically that's where we were a couple minutes ago. So I know we love looking at homes. So basically here's a home. I'm not sure how well you can see it. There's the back of someone's home, and then you'll see there's like the fence, and then they back into the ravine. Like that? Yeah, like I said, the homes are nice and the cars are too, apparently. That's a Maserati. Always a sure sign that you're in a pretty nice neighborhood is that the streets are really wide. I'll show you guys, right? I don't know the houses in this area particularly well, but I know that they are older and they are very beautiful, set on wider lots. This too is not far from my house. I just don't often come up this way to walk. That's a convent. I didn't realize that actually. So like I said, I had COVID, which was pretty miserable, not gonna lie. I had a raging fever for 4 days, but I seem to have emerged unscathed. That was a little while ago. I still have a little bit of lingering fatigue, which I think is pretty normal. I'm finding myself getting winded slightly quicker than before, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. Kind of interesting, but the schoolyard is almost in a little mini ravine itself, and I wonder if that's easier for the teachers who are supervising the kids, or I wonder if it makes it harder. I would say easier because the kids, once they're sort of up at the top, you could see them. I don't know, I'm not a school teacher. Okay, new modern house alert. Check this one out. Side view. This park is particularly spectacular this year. A lot of reds. I noticed this year it's more green than red. It's funny how every year kind of has its color, but something about the trees here are mostly red this year, which is nice. Or rather, not mostly red, but a good mix of red and orange too. So back when I used to work in magazines, I used to get invited to press events weekly, and we used to go to a lot of them, and it was all kind of a see and be seen kind of a thing where people would socialize and network just as much as check out the actual stuff that's being released. I've been off all the lists for years, but I've noticed now that people are finding me, I guess, due to my YouTube channel, because these invites are coming in through helloshrimpy@gmail.com, which is my email if you ever want to reach me there, as opposed to my own personal sort of email address associated with my freelance writing work. So that has been interesting. So yeah, 2 in one day. I'm sure the respective companies did not plan it that way, because that is a lot to put on people who have to try and visit both, but we'll check them out tomorrow. All right, back home now. I actually cannot get over how warm it is. I was sweating in my coat, so I had to take that off, and I'm just in the cashmere sweater now. Speaking of cashmere sweaters, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a newsletter that is free, and every month I round up stuff that I've been enjoying, and one of the things I put on a recent newsletter was a cashmere sweater, and funnily enough, that was the most clicked link because I can see where people are clicking. Go ahead, I'll link it up. You guys can have a look. I'll link up the sweater as well so you can have a look, but it's just basically a Nordstrom cashmere sweater, which I love because it's thin and also very warm. So I've got mine on today, but it was overkill because I am actively sweating. Anyway, it is snack time. I'm going to rustle myself up a little something something. Have you guys ever had these? They're basically like Cheetos, except, you know, health store version by Barbara's. I think they also do the puff cereal. And I just happened to pick them up. I'm not like fixated on only getting like organic snacks because they're not the best for you, but they taste good. And I'm just in the mood for something really crunchy. I'm also having some kombucha, once again from the health food store. And listen, your girl eats junk from the convenience store, like Diet Coke and stuff like that, just like the rest of you. But I just was in the mood for kombucha, and then I also picked up the other snacks. So anyway. So just a word to those of you who are maybe new here. You're gonna see that I have this stripe, which sometimes appears when I use my hands, and it looks bad. I did get it checked out by the dermatologist. It is a benign thing, so it is nothing to worry about, but it is unsightly, so I apologize, but you don't have to write me. You do not have to email me telling me to get this checked out. I already did. That is why I'm telling you. I will say, if you can't abide anything vinegary or mildly alcoholic beer-like, I don't think kombucha is gonna be the drink for you. It definitely has all of those aspects in it, but I really like it. And I just want to show you how pretty my backyard is looking. Have a look. So many yellows this year. I actually personally prefer orange and red, but I will take what I can get. I just think it looks so nice until my husband takes all the leaves away. Even though he knows it's better, like for the grass and for the environment, to leave the leaves, he's like compulsive about picking them all up. So yeah, I just gotta enjoy them while I can, I guess. Sorry for being quite dark in here. There's not a whole lot I can do. But the other thing I wanted to tell you about is that I wrote while I was having, you know, in the midst of my COVID feverish throes, I did decide to write up something on cold and flu remedies from around the world. I have some anecdotes from a friend of mine from South Africa, a friend of mine from Scotland, a friend of mine from Japan. And these are like kind of really off the beaten path recipes that you can use if you have cold or flu. Have a look. Again, I will link it up. It's all in my newsletter, and I know I keep talking on and on about this, but I really would encourage you to subscribe. It is sort of like Patreon for those of you who want to support me in the sort of Patreon sort of way, but if you don't want to, that's okay too. It is completely free. All the really best stuff is free, the stuff that I report on, like this cold and flu article, and it's sort of just like the behind the scenes stuff that are little extras that I have for my paid subscribers, like I said, much like the Patreon model. So go ahead and check that out. Like I said, it's not a scam or anything like that. It is just where I'm posting my writing, which is something I'm really trying to sort of bring into what I do here on this channel, so that everything is sort of feeding into each other, and it's been going quite well so far. You know, it's not like I can afford to quit my my so-called day job or anything like that yet, but it is nice to have all these little bits that feed into each other, and I feel really like they've made me sort of whole in terms of what I'm doing and in terms of having everything sort of loop into itself. So I do hope you will check it out and subscribe. All you need to have is an email address, so go ahead and do that. It's helenavery.substack.com. It's now evening and it's dark incredibly early this time of year. That is one thing I do not like about this season, is how dark it gets so early. But anyway, the elephant in the room is that when it was still light out and it was still summertime, you guys might recall me kind of saying I wasn't sure about what I was gonna do with this channel going forward, and I'm still not sure. I am just showing up here because it's almost like a reflex. It is just something that I've been doing for so many years. It's like 5 years now, and we've reached the milestone of 15,000 subscribers. It'll be more by the time this goes live. I'm not exactly sure where things are going. I am just making this video because I'm going to these press events. These are Christmas focused press events, so I thought may as well just get this up well before the Christmas season. I still don't know. I don't have all the answers yet. I've really been in love with writing for my online publication, Helen Avery, which was what I was telling you about. So again, go ahead and check out all the articles I have there. And I know that people say that they don't like to read anymore, and I've been guilty of that too, where it's just like, oh, my phone, oh, TikTok, oh, YouTube videos. Let me tell you though, there's something so satisfying about sinking back into that world of reading. And if you're anywhere near my age, you remember a time where we did read more and it wasn't all just like screen time of like 10-second videos. You could really get into reading things, and we've, at least speaking for myself anyway, have come far away from that, and I am trying to get back. So not only do I write more, I've been reading more, and this ties into another recent sort of vlog kind of experiment that I did about sort of becoming a digital minimalist, and that has been working out very well for me as well. So I'm still figuring out how YouTube is gonna work, like my making videos is gonna work within that realm. So one good thing about doing that is it's freed up lots of time. So now theoretically, if I want to do something like this, like as a hobby, I have much more time to pursue something like this rather than sort of being so stuck on like looking at Instagram all the time, looking at TikTok and all that kind of stuff. So from that point of view, it has been really good. And I continue to sort of be, I guess we'll say, a minimalist when it comes to social media. Like I do check in there every now and again, but I'm just not, like I deleted the apps off my phone, and that has been really instrumental in keeping myself off of them. But I do dabble here and there. But again, like I said, it's freed up some time to make this video, but I don't know. Am I gonna keep going? I don't know. Hopefully, stay subscribed, stay tuned. I guess we'll see. I certainly want to. But on the other hand, you know, part of me is like, is this a good use of time? I don't know. I think that you guys enjoy them. And I think probably the way to make this work is maybe to scale back on some of the extra work that doesn't really add that much. Does that make sense? Like, you know, YouTube shorts, which are really short, like little things that are meant to compete with TikTok. I made lots and lots of those, and those can suck up a lot of time as well. But you know, I don't want to say they don't pay the bills. They don't, but they're not that satisfying to make as well. Does that make sense? Like it's like a lot of time used, and it's just like you feel like you're making like snacks and you're never making a meal. That's the only thing I can kind of liken it to. So I think I'm gonna cut back on the shorts and see if I can just maybe keep up with vlogs. We're gonna try that maybe for the next few weeks anyway, and then sort of see where things are. These vlogs don't do as well as any sort of video that is about sort of hair loss stuff, but maybe I'm moving away from that world because I kind of, what else can I really say? I just don't have anything to say on the topic at the moment. If I do think of something, if breaking news happens, I'm not saying I won't make content on that or videos on that. I just, you know, it's a kind of a big fat question mark, I guess, is what we're saying. Anyway, I've prattled on long enough, I think, about this. Again, tomorrow we're gonna be going to these events. I'm gonna try my best to get, I don't know what the situation, if it's like a packed house and lots of other people there, it would be really awkward to film them because, I don't know, that's just like not really a nice thing to do. But if I get some like clear shots or the vibe is like very filming friendly, I will do that. But one thing I will do for sure is unbox everything with you guys here together, because hopefully I get some nice stuff. I've been to many of these events years ago, and you used to get like really, really nice stuff. You got to try all the stuff usually that was on offer. So we will see what I come home with tomorrow, and one way or the other I will be showing you what goes down with that. So yeah, 2 events tomorrow, And next time I see you, it will be tomorrow. Good morning, another beautiful fall day, and I'm actually here early. We are first going to the KIMPTON Hotel, the presidential suite actually, for 9 Point Agency's PR gifting suite extravaganza, but I actually have a few minutes to spare, so I thought I would pop into the museum where I am a member. I don't have a ton of time, but I thought we could have just a quick peek around. What do you guys think? Let's do it. So I'm heading up to an exhibition I wanted to see up on the 3rd floor, and of course I could take the elevator, but I am a glutton for punishment, so I'm gonna walk these 3 flights of stairs. So this is an exhibition from Kent Monkman, who is one of our greatest living artists in Canada. He is an Indigenous person, and let's go have a look. Victorian room before we start an Art Deco one. I know that was ridiculously brief, but I've completely run out of time now, so I'll go across the street to the hotel. I was debating on taking the car, and I'm glad I took the subway instead, because that just allowed me to pop into the museum. And also I did some calculations, and you know how it is when you have to look for a parking spot for 10 minutes and it's like further than the subway entrance? That's what's going on. So I just decided to subway it, and I shall be there soon. And I'm running late now, thanks to my sojourn at the library, but sorry, not the library, the museum. It was worth it though, it was so cool in there. Okay, in the elevator of this lovely hotel, and I am 5 minutes late, which I think is within the realm of acceptability. I think anything after 5 minutes is like you can't claim that your watch is just on a different time. Let's have a look. good afternoon to you all. I drove down this time because it is raining and this particular hotel location is a little bit out of the way from my home, kind of hard to get to on public transportation. So we took the trusty vehicle. I'm going to head in. This is a Christmas preview for the for the PR company, One Milk, Two Sugars. So we will see. We're gonna check out another hotel. Here we go. All right, hotel elevator number 2 of the day. This is very special. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm having a really nice kombucha drink with cranberries in it. Check it out.
Stocking stuffer gifts.
Like my childhood wild dream. And the van?
I mean, I appreciate the honest.
Barbie's living it up. Okay.
Yeah, and then bring sauce on top. So that
And what shade is this?
This is the 4.5 that I'm using. Okay. It's just like a very nice neutral kind of brown.
you mean it's not.
4.5. Active Brow, 4.5.
Okay.
Also got our Clear Brow Gel, 24 hour. And this is what you're going to use just like to set them in place.
Guys, look at this place. It's amazing. This space is absolutely phenomenal. I don't even know where to look. There's so much great stuff everywhere I look. There's amazing beauty products and skincare.
Similar idea, but one of the main differences.
So that was Hotel 1 and the lobby, which I don't know if you can see behind me, and this is their restaurant. It's like wonderfully swanky and a little too busy for me to record, so I hope you guys don't mind. I gave that a miss, but rest assured it is beautiful in there. And I'm just gonna head back to my car. My arms are laden with swag. Yeah, lots of stuff to show you guys. How great was the atmosphere in there? I'm really now in the mood for Christmas. It was so Christmassy and cheerful in there. Had a really good day. All right, back in the car, not one, but 2 bags of swag. Nearly tore my arms off. So I'm actually glad to have the car with me, and it is still raining. So I'm gonna drive home and call it a night vlog-wise, and we will see you when it's time to open all these and check it all out. Good morning, everyone. This is our 3rd day together, and we're back to the seasonal sort of cold temperatures. I'm in my Barber jacket, which I talked about recently in that article that I told you guys about that I will link up, and I've got a turtleneck underneath because I think it's about 12 degrees, maybe not even. It is a chilly one, but I am out for my morning stroll, and I promise you we will be unpacking all the great stuff that I have very shortly. One thing I wanted to quickly address is the whole mask situation of it all. I know it might be awkward, like wherever you live, your sort of masking mandate might be different. So maybe you're still in masks, maybe you haven't been in masks for a long time, but you see me sort of wearing it and sort of not. And I know that maybe some people find that triggering because I have had a few comments about people asking me where my mask is and stuff like that. I do usually wear one sort of draped around my neck when I'm out and about with people, but it's awkward for me too. I mean, I'm just trying to follow the social contract of what's going on. I tested negative for COVID, or else I wouldn't have gone obviously to these events. If I'm in a crowded space and other people are wearing masks, or I think that there's like people with disabilities, immunocompromised people, like for instance in the museum, I would wear one. Except when I talk to you guys here, then I take it off. When I remember to, sometimes I forget. So it's kind of a mishmash of situations. So if it feels awkward for you, rest assured it feels awkward for me. I'm just trying to do the best that I can and be mindful of other people, but also follow the social norms, if that makes sense. I'm certainly not any kind of anti-mask type person. You know, my mom is a retired health inspector, so I know from communicable diseases. I like that at this house they sort of have their Christmas decorations preloaded. Have a look, they're sort of down on their sides and they're ready to, I guess, be all put upright and plugged in. But what a great idea, they're ready to roll. Pretty much the second that I came up to this room, guess what happened? This big cement truck pulled up, and so hopefully it's not too noisy. This is happening right outside my window. There is some sort of busted water main that they've been working on and off for a month now. So anyhow, we'll keep going. Okay, let's dig in. I thought long and hard about maybe how best to do this, and I think that my bed, being a king size bed, probably has the most room to spread things out. So the first event that I went to, you may recall, in this sort of smaller hotel room, this is what they gave me. So we're gonna have a look inside. So I'm not gonna show you everything. Maybe I think we'll just sort of pause and look at the things that are sort of more relevant to the stuff that we do on this channel. Lots of good stuff in here, you guys. Oh my gosh, a baseball cap, check this out. Wow. The thing I'm most excited about is the nude stick stuff. Sorry if I'm making a lot of rumbling near my lapel mic. I have this little microphone on a string. Those are called lav mics. You hear people talk about them sometimes, or lapel mics. And I'm just using it because if I move around, actually, they work best in this situation. I have jewelry in here. Wow, you guys, it's gonna be super cute stuff. All right. All right, so this all was what was inside, so I'll take a little bit of close-up footage as well. What I'm excited about is this River Soul stuff, because this is a big brand here in Canada. And it looks like I've got some great skincare. So this is a retinol treatment. Oh my gosh, super excited about that. And a daily moisturizing cream. And I don't know, it's full of this stuff, so looking forward to trying that. And it comes in this lovely case, which is actually a really nice green color. I think that's really nice. So you guys saw the cap already, that's cool. Some magazines and an empty notepad from one of the places. This should be good. I'm curious to try this. This is Argan Shine and Flat Iron Spray. So I do flat iron my hair, usually at least once or twice a week. And I've never tried something exactly this kind of spray formulation. I'm not gonna spray it right now, but that should be good. Nude sticks, this is the stuff I'm the most excited about. You know that I love beauty and skincare here. So they've partnered with Glamzilla, who you may or may not know. She is a beauty influencer. So Adrian at the event told me a bit about these, and the coolest thing out of these, I mean, you've got like a bronze, which is bronze, a blush, which I don't think is my shade, but maybe we'll try it. I think actually we will try it in a future video, so of course make sure you stay tuned for that. But the kind of exciting thing that I really want to try is this blot and blur matte stick, because I have sort of a shine that comes especially where my sort of 11s are, where I've got these like frown lines. So if you blur those and blot those out, it really makes them less shiny and less visible. So I'm curious to use it in that regard. So yeah, we'll do that together at some point. From Nude Sticks, which is also available at Sephora, by the way. They're really popular, like a really popular brand for that sort of no makeup look. Wow, Nude Silk. Okay, so lip balm there, and a really nice looking, which I haven't tried yet, daily moisturizer. So that'll be good. I can't wait to use that. I do want to show you this beautiful necklace that I got from a place called Suitables, which is a Canadian company, and they do have online. I will put everything down below. They do have online, and they also do have in-store. So they have physical stores across Canada, I believe. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but they can stamp your initial like in person when you go to this. So they use this like old-fashioned like die and like a hammer and like a little anvil, and they go kerplunk. So the girl who was working there stamped an H in there for me, which you won't be able to see. It is gold with a beautiful gold chain to go with it. So that is super duper cute. I can't wait to get this on. That'll be adorable. Another jewelry brand that they represent is Lover's Tempo, which had this sort of almost more Baroque, really special looking jewelry, perfect for like Christmas parties and all that kind of stuff. And look at this. Can you see? Super, super cute. No, you're not able to see. Yeah, look at that. Super pretty, right? It is like a crescent moon on a gold chain. That's gonna be really good for, again, Christmas, holiday season. Oh, and let's not forget Midnight Paloma. What have we got here? A fizzy bath soak, detox mask, and at the event they told me that with this detox mask it's in a powder format, so that you kind of reconstitute it and use with the brush sort of, and then you brush it on. So I cannot wait to use that because I am big into like the nice soaks and stuff like that. Let's open this up and have a look actually. Super cute, look at this. Oh, this is really great, look. So there's the fizzy bath soap, which won't stain your tub apparently. And then here is the detox mask. So if these end up being amazing, of course, I will test them and show them to you guys here. Thank you, Midnight Paloma. So thank you to the people who ran this event. I think it is called 9 Point Agency. I'll make sure that I have all the correct details down below in the description box, including links to this stuff as well if you feel like digging around and having a closer look yourselves. I think most of it would be available in the US as well as Canada, though I could be mistaken on that point. I really wanted to show you guys these necklaces and I put them on. Aren't they pretty? Both in gold. This is from Lovers Tempo and this is from Suitables, and they are not affiliated. It just so happened that they gave us these gold tone necklaces, which are so pretty. So I thought I would just put it on. Anyhow, one thing that I never addressed that occurred to me now that could be kind of confusing is what are these PR events and why are there so many different things from different places here? And basically what it is you have like public relations companies who represent beauty companies, jewelry companies, you know, exercise companies, as you saw with the stuff that I laid out here, clothing brands. And so one public relation agency might have many, many different clients. And so they hold an event. Sometimes it's in their offices, sometimes it's in a nice hotel suite, as I was treated to yesterday. And they showcase all these clients all in one spot. It's a way for them to talk about all the different clients and their offerings. And for us to see a lot of different things all in one shot, which is kind of super, and a super effective way to spend your time, I suppose, in that you get to see so much stuff all in one go, which is amazing. Instead of having like separate events, like if you had one for like, you know, the Suitables who did like the H, and then one day, and then maybe there was a different event for, you know, Lovers Tempo on another day, and you know, you're maybe not as likely to go to all those different events all the time. So you have these PR companies just putting them all together in a room and taking us around to show us all the stuff that their clients have to offer, in hopes, I guess, for us to showcase it as I'm doing here, and more typically in sort of bigger publications and stuff like that. So that is why I've been at these press events, and that is what they're about, and why I've got such a range of stuff that I've been showing you, and why you're seeing such a range of stuff that I was exploring in the different hotel suites. So that first event was really nice. Love that it was a kind of an intimate vibe, and there was a few of us, you know, gals, and we were chatting and having a laugh, and so that was really nice. Contrasted with the second event that I went to, which you guys saw, which was much, like a much larger space, more people milling around, and it was sort of like you could mill around and do your own thing, which was lovely as well. They were both really, really nice, but you want to see what's inside the bags. Okay, at the second event, as you saw, I got not one, but two swag bags. So I will quickly start to open them up and put them out here. Let's see. Again, sorry if there's any weird microphone sounds. Okay, there's toys in here. There's, ooh, makeup. Look at this. Florence, this is by Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. That's her brand. Benefit. I got a great eyebrow lesson from the Benefit gals. And this was stuck in really. Okay, a Barbie cutie. It's been a long time since I've been given a Barbie. What can I say? Oh yes, okay, this is Alicia Keys' line. Okay, we're gonna dip into this a little bit more closely. Let me just empty these. Vie Rose is sort of our version of Victoria's Secret, I guess. It's a Canadian brand as far as I know. So there's just so much stuff in here. So that came from them. What else? Laline, which I think is a Korean K-beauty brand. Sprinkles for food. Oh my gosh. Okay. Nivea Q10, you know and love this iconic brand. I'm gonna be well up on my moisturizer stock, which is amazing because I'm pretty much run out. And a scrub. Okay, we will look at these. Let me lay this out for you guys and we'll have a look, and then I'll just like talk about the ones that I think are relevant to us. Super exciting. So much wonderful stuff. You saw I got a Barbie, cute little Hot Wheels toy, sprinkles for cake decorating, a water bottle, this nice makeup bag, which is again from La Vie en Rose. It is velvety and inside is another littler one and a really fuzzy pair of slippers for the winter. So that's amazing. Loving this. But I know you guys want to see the beauty products, as do I. I haven't had that close of a look. So this is again Alicia Keys' line, which is called Keys Soul Care Skin Transformation Cream, Let Me Glow Illuminating Serum, and Golden Cleanser. Oh my gosh, I need that so badly. That's amazing. Look how nice this is. This is set up for the holidays. This is probably something you're gonna see. I'm not sure if it's carried at Sephora, but my guess is that it is. Next, you've got Florence by Mills. So again, Millie Bobby Brown's line, and I've seen this just at my local sort of pharmacy, CVS, Shoppers Drug Mart kind of situation, so maybe that's where it is. Probably Target carries it as well. I'd be actually probably pretty sure that they do. Clean Magic Face Wash, so another face wash which I need. It's great, I'm getting all these things that I actually need. Benefits 24-hour brow setter. This is the invisible gel, and yeah, I got a really nice lesson. As I said, apparently my eyebrows are 4.5 and the color matched like chef's kiss, so I actually may transition from using Tarte because it's a little warm, it's a little too browny orangey for my skin tone. So I may switch over to Benefits shades because the shades just seem to match me better. Laline, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Their Olive and Babassu body lotion. Dead Sea Mineral Salt Scrub with argan oil, and I've needed to purchase one of these, so I'm glad that I got one. That's exciting. I can smell it a bit through the lid and it smells really nice. Okay, I mentioned this quickly. This is just Q10 Overnight, night cream. This I've never tried before. This is Schwarzkopf, so this is, I think you can find this in the drugstore, and this is called the Serum Finishing Oil. So all of the stuff that is relevant, maybe we'll do another video testing these out, and if they end up being favorites, I'll do like a favorites video, if that makes sense. e.l.f., of course, we know and love. This must be for Christmas. This is called e.l.f. Naughty in Ice. Not nice, ice. Lip Gloss Vault. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lip glosses. These are always so fun, aren't they? If you have like people to give little gifts to, like in the office, you could buy one of these and just give each person one. That's like when I used to work in an office, we would give each other like a little thing of cookies and stuff like that, or like a little bag with chocolates in it. Instead of doing that, you could buy one of those and give the people that wear lip gloss a lip gloss. That could be fun. Under the Mistletoe Moisturizing Kit. So again, another holiday stocking stuffer kind of situation. They've got the Holy Hydration Booster Drops, Holy Hydration Face Cream, and Face Primer for on the go. I can't wait to try this. I've really wanted to try e.l.f.'s like affordable moisturizer skincare line, so that's gonna be good. Well, I'm gonna leave it off there. I hope you had a lot of fun with me on this multi-day vlog. Be sure to check out a recent video that I did that is about why I quit social media. So maybe you haven't been seeing me very much on the whole Instagram of it all. I do push things out, but I'm just generally not easy to find there. If you wanna contact me, the best way is, you could leave a comment here. I look at these within 24 hours. You can also email me. So I am amenable to getting emails. But yeah, go ahead and check out that video if you didn't see it the first time around. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.